Well, first of all, when you get a call that Steven Soderbergh wants to work with you, that. I mean, I'd like to tell you there's more to it than that, but that pretty much gets me in.
Whatever this costs is worth it.
What is it with your family and secrets?
You're fishing.
Hi, Timothy. How are you?
I'm good, Rafa. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. It's such a pleasure to be here with you. I'm a huge fan, and congratulations on Full Circle. I love the fact that this show approaches kidnapping through an unusual angle. So I wanted to know from you, what was so fascinating about this project that made you think, okay, this has gotta be my next thing?
Well, first of all, when you get a call that Steven Soderbergh wants to work with you, that. I mean, I'd like to tell you there's more to it than that, but that pretty much gets me in. I'm a huge fan of his. I've just really enjoyed, admired his work for many years. He's like way up there on the list of people I've wanted to work with. So that was a good call to get. And then everything else is a bonus. I mean, the fact that the script was great, I knew it would be good, because why would you be involved if it wasn't? But it was really, those scripts were really thrilling. Those stories were really fascinating. It was also an opportunity to play a role that's not my usual. It was just a little outside of what I usually do. It was both thrilling and challenging, and just the whole thing was a ball.
Yeah, and that's what I love about Derek, is the fact that he's different from what we've seen you have doing before. And he's a complicated guy because he has kind of like a past that would kind of make us dislike him, but you managed to make him likable despite the circumstances. Walk me through your process of building this character on screen.
I mean, it's pretty simple, really. I mean, it's a boring answer, but after I've read the script and I've read all of Ed's scripts, and they were just thrilling. I went through them all so quickly. I was so riveted by those episodes. When I'm reading something that I know I'm going to do, I tend to, when I put the script down, I just try to just hold on to the feeling I had when I was reading them. You know, your heart's racing when I first read these, and you can feel it. I've now seen in this thing with an audience when it's screened at the Tribeca Film Festival, and you could feel the audience. They were so quiet early on, and you can feel themselves. They're leaning in. You can just feel how riveted everybody is. That was the feeling I had when I read them. And then after that, quite frankly, I just memorized those lines. I learned my lines. I learned them backwards and forwards. I like running lines. I like knowing them way more than I need to know them, so that when I show up on set, you can just kind of wing it.
And the show tackles a lot of complex issues, from religion to moral principles. For you, how can the audiences relate to the story?
It's just a thrilling story. It's also just got so many layers. It's funny. It starts getting funnier as it goes, because I feel like there's a tension that builds up. There's also just so many all these different characters being brought together by this botched kidnapping, and watching all of their secrets kind of start to percolate to the surface, all their lives kind of coming unraveled. You know, the mistakes they made in the past are coming back to haunt them. I never felt like, with any of the characters from all these different backgrounds and all these different cultures, I never found like, oh, there's the evil guy. You know, all the characters were really complicated. I found it so fascinating.
And I love this show. I really do. And Timothy, thank you so much. It was a huge pleasure to be able to talk to you. Can you just invite our audiences from Cinepop to watch the show here in Brazil?
I do invite them all to watch the show. I hope they love it. It was fun for me. I hope they enjoy it as much as I hope they have as much fun watching it as I did doing it.
I'm trying to do the right thing. And you should be too.
all these things connected?
Everything is connected.